Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to say welcome back. Thank you for being here. I always appreciate you, always and forever. The gaming videos are coming. Trust me. Stay tuned for that. But first, we got to get into this. I've been waiting for this for 10 years. I wish I could find my comment on the old death battle where I asked for this 10 years ago when Spawn fought Kratos. I asked for this. Understand that. I've been waiting. And now we have it. And I'm excited. Let's get money. No more talking. Asura is gonna win though.
Kratos versus Asura.
The Ghost of Sparta versus the Wrathful Destructor. Cause sometimes you just want to punch a god in the face. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Asura is definitely gonna win. I
In the
played
beginning,
both
the
games.
Primordials waged war across existence. A series of cosmic clashes that birthed the universe.
Boom! Now that's what I call a
Boom!
big
Give me
bang.
some
From
room.
Ceto's death, the oceans would flow. From Uranus' strikes, the stars were spawned. And
I'm gonna put it to you young niggas like this. I said it back in the day. Two demigods, too angry to die, that have been messed over by their pantheon of gods. Both of them had daughters. Both of their families got taken. Ooh. Something to do with the pantheon of their gods. Ooh, I been said this shit. Okay, let's get into it.
so forth. Thus, the world itself was born from violence.
Yeah.
Starting a whole messy cycle. Uranus was overthrown by his Titan son, Kronos, who was overthrown by his Olympian son, Zeus, who battled his own son, Kratos.
As a classic bastard child of Zeus, Kratos was left among Spartan mortals, far exceeding all among him. He became a fierce warrior, winning many a battle,
Been
until
waiting on
finally
this shit.
cornered by ruthless barbarians.
Ares, destroy these guys who are kicking my ass, and my life is yours. A deal was made, and Kratos was joined at the bone with the Blades of Chaos, a set of chain swords, and basically a badass whirlwind of flame and steel.
But Ares had a scheme. While doing work for his god,
Scheme.
Kratos accidentally murdered his own family.
Listen.
Permanently marked by the ashes of his wife and daughter.
Nigga.
He was, forevermore,
The
the
ghost
ghost
of
of Sparta.
So, he was kinda understandably really pissed off. Time for a new god of war. The gods were crapping their togas in fear as the new god of war took out his rage on all of them. And got some new gear out of it, too.
With Poseidon's trident and Icarus's wings, Kratos dominated both sea and sky. He also has a tendency to carry powerful severed heads, like Medusa's.
And the claws of Hades could steal souls, even the soul of Hades himself. Should have thought that one through, man.
Neither Perseus or Hercules were a match for Kratos, nor was Helios, the sun god capable of moving stars and spreading light across the entire underworld.
He
They can't give, especially if they use the old Kratos, they can't give him these weapons because in Norse, in the Norse joint, none of that magic worked. But they finna put these niggas at their top tier, so I know they're gonna give him every single weapon he got. Let's go.
fought Atlas, the Titan of Strength, who broke the load-bearing pillar of the universe. So Kratos forced him to hold up the cosmos on his own instead.
And he could do it with just one hand, according to the novelization.
Even his grandpappy Kronos failed to stop him. You know, the guy who overthrew the primordial that punched the universe into existence?
Causing shockwaves that moved over a quadrillion times faster than light. A frankly incomprehensible feat.
Then there's Daddy Zeus.
Who proved a serious challenge until Kratos drew perhaps his ultimate weapon, the Blade of Olympus.
It can make tornadoes, lightning, force fields. Oh, and it can stab the hell out of you. It siphons godly energy and can pull enough to even kill Zeus. Like father, like son.
Even while Kratos ultimately released hope across the Greek world,
Bless
he
you.
could only do so
Bless you.
after annihilating everything.
Bless
Like a badass, he was unstoppable. Non-stop killing and sex and even more killing. And yet,
Stepmama right
Any
there.
more depressed.
His wife
Good.
and daughter were still gone.
Gone.
What was he do?
He didn't know. He wandered aimlessly for years, somehow stumbling into Norse mythology where he met Faye, his second wife. Good
Daddy.
start, buddy.
Kratos had a new lease on life, but he could not escape his past mistakes.
There's a reason he hid his swords in a dingy basement. Even so, Faye insisted he could do better. So he
Be
became a dad
better.
to a new boy.
Easily the toughest task he ever undertook.
For real?
Especially after Faye unfortunately died of a mysterious illness.
Damn it, not again! But hey, it wasn't Kratos' fault this time, and Faye left the tools he'd need to keep the boy safe, including the Leviathan axe.
Far from the whirling rage of the Blades of Chaos, the Leviathan axe was deliberate and mighty, said to rival Mjolnir itself.
Thor wishes Mjolnir was as cool as this axe. It's imbued with ice magic and a poison even the gods fear. It can be summoned to Kratos' hand from a distance, and it even shatters souls.
Kratos may have once been a sword of vengeance, but with his new weapons and a new purpose, he stood as a shield against the godly Asir.
Too bad he just can't help but get in trouble with gods. But now he knew how to control his anger.
Which is even more important than it sounds. Kratos' Spartan rage summons an inner strength with magical properties.
He
This
can
shit was
even get
crazy
so
when it
pissed
was
off
announced.
that he straight up heals himself. That seems like the opposite of what should happen.
Not all anger is problematic, and Kratos wields plenty of new weapons and relics to channel his rage through.
Like the Dropnir ring, which can summon a bunch of wind spears. They can absorb all types of energy and blast it back. He even has relics and magic that can warp space and slow down time.
Naturally,
Not enough.
he contested with the strongest of the Norse gods, including the god of thunder Thor, who was powerful enough to fight the fire giant Surtur and the world serpent Jormungandr at the same time.
Oh, and that
Crazy.
fire giant would be the cause of actual Ragnarok. You can't defeat me, Thor. I know, but he can.
Well, not exactly. Freyr, the rain god, held off Ragnarok for a considerable time on his own, and the sheer power of Ragnarok shook Yggdrasil down to its very roots.
That's the world tree, which is like a literal tree that connects the whole universe.
According to Freya, the
I'm acting like I
tree's
didn't play the
very
game.
existence supports all of
I
creation
played it
among its boughs. Every strand transcending time,
once.
transcending space. Everything comes back to the tree.
So it's kind of like Kratos lives in a really, really, really big treehouse.
In his quest to free the Norse world, Kratos reclaimed old weapons by reckoning with his past sins, even taking up the Blade of Olympus once again.
Even better,
How you get
he
that?
actually got to be a decent dad. And now the boy is a man and also a bear.
Kratos made a
Man,
lifetime
bear,
of
pig.
mistakes, but this future would be different. He'd be more than he was in the past. Not just a god,
God
of
of
war,
war,
but a leader, a
but a
father,
god of hope.
and a defender. A god of hope.
Y'all not on that.
This battle is sponsored by Robin Hood Gold.
With Robinhood Gold, you can now enjoy the VIP treatment, receiving a 3% IRA match on retirement contributions.
The privileges of the very privileged are no longer exclusive. With Robinhood Gold, your annual IRA
Try and give him the
contributions are
coin.
boosted by 3%.
Plus, you also get 4% APY on your cash in non-retirement accounts. That's over 8 times the national savings average. The perks of the high net worth are now available for any network.
The new gold standard is here with Robinhood Gold. To receive your 3% boost on annual IRA contributions, sign up at
Oh, no.
robinhood.com/gold.
Investing involves risk. Rates subject to change. 3% match requires Robinhood Gold at $5 a month for 1 year from first match and must keep funds in IRA for 5 years. Go to robinhood.com/boost. Over 8 times the national average savings account interest rate claim is based on data from the FDIC as of November 18th, 2024. Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC. Gold membership is offered by Robinhood Gold LLC.
All right, we almost done. There we go.
Long ago, a demigod fell from the heavens, only to rise from the depths of Naraka after 12,000 years.
After 12,000 years, he's free to punch everything dumb enough to get in his way. He was the demigod of wrath, Asura.
Alongside 7 other demigod generals, Asura served as defender of humanity against the impure Goma, dark spirit monsters infesting the world.
And the demigods battled the Goma by wielding a mystic energy formed from human prayer. mantra.
By advancing technology with mantra, the Guardian Generals became essentially hyper-powerful mystic cyborgs. They could each harness mantra through a different emotional affinity. For August, it was greed. For Yasha, it was melancholy.
I'll give you one chance to guess what Asura's is.
By
What is
tapping
melancholy?
into his wrath, Asura can take
About to
many
look it up.
forms for battle, like the six-armed Vajra, a state powerful enough to subdue the embodiment of the planet's will and the source of the Goma, Vlitra.
But he wasn't angry enough to put Goma Vlitra down for good. At least not yet. Of course, since he's literally powered by wrath, no enemy of Asura's would be stupid enough to do something that would make him even more mad, right? Right?
Funny you should say that.
God damn it.
First off, Asura is not some one-dimensional anger machine. In myth, the Asuras were powerful and aggressive beings, sure, but not inherently evil, just like Asura himself. He's a warrior, but also a husband with a daughter,
A father.
Mithra,
And Mithra has the unique power to supercharge mantra energy.
which gave Asura's prideful commander, Deus, an idea. If he could weaponize Mithra, literally wiring her up to a super weapon, the Guardian Generals could maybe finally end Goma Vlitra for good.
Well, obviously, Asura wasn't gonna go along with that.
Now my
so
daughter,
Deus
nigga.
framed Asura for killing the Emperor, murdered his wife, kidnapped Mithra, and then just straight up
The demigod of melancholy, that was also his sister. So he just went along with that. That's his sister and that's his niece. He just went along with that. I want to put that out there. He went along with it. He was complicit in all of that.
killed him. What a dick.
But true to his nature, Asura was literally too angry to die.
But I tell you, Nick.
so long as a single part of his body remains and can possess mantra, he can climb back out of Naraka, a sort of limbo underworld between life and death. Thanks to some coaxing from a strange golden spider, he did just that, with an all-new purpose in mind.
Little DLC.
Gods pay. Oh yeah, they're calling themselves gods now. Turns out they're all assholes who started sacrificing thousands of innocent people to try to power up. So Asura got really, really, really pissed off.
And through his rage, Asura's power
couldn't handle this
exploded,
nigga.
rising enough to throw giants like ragdolls, shatter whole moons, and destroy a fellow deity, Wyzen.
Who could dwarf the planet and wreck it with just a finger. Look at this.
Asura is so powerful, his soul cannot be manipulated by the Goma or the deities. He can propel himself with mantra to fly, harden his fists to break steel, fire explosive energy blasts.
And headbutt you so hard you wish you could die even faster. The dude literally stockpiles anger into a burst of energy that can one-shot even the toughest of foes. And when he goes
Oh, that sure
unlimited
was an
mode, he
anime.
can rapid-fire those super attacks without overheating.
Asura's vengeance quest wasn't all shouting and explosions, though. I mean, it was a lot of that, but he also tried to protect people from the gods, including a girl who very much reminded him of his own daughter.
Yeah,
Die.
I'm the kind of guy who wants to be
Spoiler
a great dad,
alert.
but all he knows how to do is punch anything that upsets his kid, like that one dad that knocks out a ref at a Little League game.
And then the gods killed that girl too, along with her whole village,
Whole village.
sparking Asura to unleash his berserker aura.
You know how the gods were
That or-
sacrificing thousands of people to power up? Well, Asura got so
Boom, right
freaking
there.
angry, he built up enough mantra to match them, even though they've been building up energy for thousands of years. Seriously, guys, you're pissing off the guy who literally gets more powerful the angrier he gets. What did
Was
you
I-
think was gonna happen?
I'm
Yet
sorry
even
to the
in
gods. Forgive me.
berserker mode, Asura never lost total control.
Berserker Asura adds even more extra arms, and they're big and glowy now. The man can launch so much angry mantra, he
Dude,
wiped
what?
out the god's whole space fleet in seconds.
Asura's anger raised to levels so high even he couldn't contain it, scorching him into his wrath form.
Even though it hurts Asura while he's in it, this form is still perfect for absolutely shit-stomping a snobby demigod's face in. It's okay though, his brother-in-law punched the edge out of him.
Told you.
Just saw the error of the deity's senseless sacrifices and teamed up with Asura
too
for
late,
a coup
my nigga.
against Deus.
Awesome, they're bros again! Just in time for Asura to hit his former boss with so much mantra that he burst, then dive into the planet's core to obtain power equal to 1,000 arms! His mantra form, finally, a power capable of killing Vlitra in a big planet-busting blast!
Y'all gotta get the
Deus was
DLC for the
defeated
real
and
ending.
Gaia was saved. Yet Asura's wrath hadn't been quelled.
Title drop!
It turns out that spider that guided him was actually Chakravartin, the
What?
creator of Mantra and the entire universe.
And everyone's suffering was part of his plan to make Asura his heir. Chakra kidnapped Mithra, because of course he did, and tested Asura in the form of a massive golden Buddha statue. Check out the size of
Gas,
it.
you had to get- it was
Literally
DLC,
hold a
you couldn't play this
galaxy in its
normally.
palm. Naturally, Asura and the statue threw hands.
Enter the Mantra reactor. Capable of holding 7 trillion souls, Asura instead used it as a vessel for a far greater power.
His own unfiltered rage. At last, Asura could show the world his real colors.
And this fight alone, spoiler alert to you people, is why he beats Kratos. End of discussion. End of discussion.
Everyone from the humans to the 7 deities to Chakravartin saw Asura's anger as a weapon, a sword for tyranny, when that was never who he was.
Just a
His
sweet
rage
guy.
was really a shield to protect humanity, and most of all, his daughter.
A shield larger than a planet, unbound by his past.
Look at this.
Asura's ultimate
Okay.
destructor form effortlessly punched through asteroids larger than nebulas, dodged planet-sized lasers moving 2 quadrillion times faster than light, and obliterated whole stars.
Chakravartin was understandably impressed and
Hey, my
offered
nigga.
Asura a chance
Forgive
to
me.
take his place.
Chakravartin.
Asura smiled at the offer and extended his arm.
Right into Chakra's face, as if he was gonna let some god trample over more worlds. Instead, he literally beat the QTEs out of God, obliterating him and his plans in a cosmic explosion.
But with Chakravartin dead, so was the concept of mantra
mantra.
itself.
Come on,
Those
son.
who depended on it could not survive, including Asura.
Hey, as long as Mithra was fine, it was worth it. Besides, he'll reincarnate millions of years later, still kicking ass, ready to smack a random thug, a meteor, or Ryu, right in the balls.
It's interesting.
Or
Despite the dangers
Oni.
of uncontrolled anger, Asura's wrath
AKA
gave him
Akuma.
the power to save everything, all because of just one thing.
Some bastard made his daughter cry, so they had to pay. Now that's a god I can get behind.
Y'all wasn't there when that
This
shit
battle
came.
is sponsored.
Y'all wasn't there when you playing that shit on a PS3. You thinking you gonna get to the ending where you get to fight the god of everything, and you don't. And you thinking to yourself, why can't I play this right now? And it's all because it's locked behind DLC. Y'all wasn't there for that confusion. Y'all wasn't there for that. I'm putting that out there. Y'all was not there for that.
By Prize Picks, the best place to get real money sports action.
Oh.
With over 10 million members and billions of bucks in award winnings, Prize
I'm
Picks
so
has
tired of
made
Prize
daily
Picks because I
fantasy
can't do
sports
it here.
accessible to
I can't do
everyone.
it.
It's simple. All you have to do is pick more or less on at least 2
Gotta go
players
across
for a
the
shot to
bo-
win up to
the border.
1,000 times your cash.
And when you want
Gotta
to
go across the, bridge.
Or easier to win, just look for the little goblins. Love those little guys.
The big game is almost here, so don't miss out on the last football game of the season with Prize Picks. Prize Picks is even giving away a free pick for the game.
50
To win, one of the starting quarterbacks
I can't tell y'all
only
my
needs to throw
plays.
1 yard.
But what if they don't?
Sorry?
What if they only threw it half a yard?
Then they wouldn't be in the big game.
Oh yeah, good point. I'm in.
Download the app today and use code DEATH to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup.
Yep, if you download the app and use
They don't
code
know
DEATH,
what's
you'll
about
get
to
50
happen.
bucks after your first $5 lineup.
Prize Picks, run your game.
Let's do this shit. Ooh.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a dad battle!
Before we even get started, put down in the comments below, are y'all ready? And right now, do it right now. Right now. Let me know if y'all ready. I'm just asking. Let me know. Hey, let me know if y'all ready. Say I'm ready, SpongeBob type shit. Uh-oh. Oh, getting the shakies. He know what time it is. That nigga out there pop out, bro. Fuck. The blades don't come with you? Fuck no. What the fuck is going on? Oh.
It's true then. The god of war is on Gaia. But not for long.
Fuck.
You do not want this fight. Run!
She brought us there. Brute hands. Damn. Not the nigga splitting the mountain. Whacked him. Cracked him. Tagged him. Ooh, fuck.
You let your wrath consume you. I have been down that road before. Shut up! Very well.
Talk to him, old Kratos. Uh-oh. Drop me here, nigga. Asura got like 4 more forms. Oh, not my love, not my young nigga. Ah! Not they ripping through dimensions, space and time. Calm down, hothead. Type shit.
This is not my end!
That form should have did more. I ain't gonna lie. Oh. Golly, what's Kratos gonna do with this? Nigga finna do the same thing. I told you. I fucking told y'all niggas he's gonna do the same fucking thing. Took that shit from the game. I'm not gonna, from his game. Not gonna lie. Y'all wasn't there though.
Death has not heard me yet, Titan. But you deserve a worthy end.
Low-key cooking. Let's see what happens. He at least got 2. Oh. Oh, he at least got 2 more forms. Like, what?
You are a monster no longer. I never was.
What? Kratos took that one? Hey, he ain't dead though. Hold on, I want to see. He's not. It's not over. Is it over? Oh, it's
Well, I guess Asura's wrath really is gone. But are we sure this is how it'd go? Even though Asura can blow up stars?
Asura had some amazing displays of apocalyptic destruction, but the full scope of their speed, experience, versatility, and power sheds a surprising light.
At first glance, speed seems like a shoo-in for Asura. Kratos is quick, but he never dodged a universe-crossing laser.
That doesn't mean he couldn't. Remember, as usual, we look at these characters at their peak, free from gameplay restrictions.
Yeah, we're looking at everything in canon, and Kratos fought and killed Helios, the sun god.
From the moment he's introduced, Helios is emphasized to be immensely powerful. Without Helios, darkness would shroud everything. His light was fast enough to illuminate the entire underworld while Kratos sailed through it, taking a few hours at most.
So, kinda hard to quantify, but that's consistent with the shockwaves the primordials caused that spawned the universe.
Arguments could be made for which is faster,
These
the
look like a
primordial
dance.
shockwaves or Chakravartin's intergalactic lasers. Since it's so close, it's safest to assume their speeds are generally even.
But
relative.
what does speed matter if you don't know how to use it? Let's cover experience. Asura lived across centuries, obviously a lot longer than Kratos.
And while Kratos eventually learned to control his rage, Asura pretty much always had that control.
So Asura easily takes experience. But when
Okay.
it comes to versatility, he couldn't match all the weapons and abilities Kratos had.
Sure, Asura's quite
All right.
skilled and a monster at martial arts, but his fighting style mostly relies on one thing.
A whole lot of punching.
Kratos' weapons, magic, runes, relics, and even his rage gave him far more options in combat, slowing down time, healing injuries, and most importantly, multiple weapons that could drain a variety of energies, like mantra.
Yeah, when Asura loses all his mantra energy, that's it for him. So the Dropnir spears and the Blade of Olympus gave Kratos exactly what he needed. Versatility.
1-1,
And multiple
all
ways
right.
to finish this for good before Asura just comes crawling back out of the underworld.
If he could, Asura's resurrections take years or whole centuries, days at best.
But all this assumes Kratos could match Asura's crazy strength. All roads lead to power, which should go to Asura, right? Look at what he can do. If this
Let's
came
see.
down to who made the bigger kaboom, he'd kick.
Do y'all think they gonna pull the feat of him lifting the 9 realms when he flipped the temple? Basically, some people say he didn't lift the 9 realms. They just say he lifted the temple. What we talking about here? What do y'all think? Let me know down in the comments below. Let me talk to me, please.
Kick Kratos' ass in 2 seconds.
But a closer examination of their feats reveals the truth.
At his peak, Asura overpowered Chakravartin, annihilating that cosmic golden god.
By measuring the dimensions of Chakravartin's body and scaling it up to match the size of this galaxy-eclipsing statue, we can determine its volume. Add in the density of gold, for good measure assuming the form is solid throughout, and its mass far exceeds not just our galaxy, but our entire observable universe.
Destroying that big golden god would need energy on par with obliterating our universe 91,000 times.
Extremely impressive and
Sheesh.
unfathomable. However, the same idea applies to Ragnarok shaking the roots of Yggdrasil.
Ragnarok is obviously a bit of a different beast than Kratos, but what really matters is what Freyr did.
Right, Freyr, a god comparable to Kratos, held back Ragnarok's power for a significant time.
So Kratos should be capable of the same level of power, or even more.
Using an official map and knowing the world tree's branches encompass all of existence, we can measure its size and volume.
And we know this map is accurate because it shows these 2 realms conjoined, which we see in game.
Even
Okay.
if we assume the Tree of the Realms is only 1% solid, a significant lowball that Kratos should easily scale above, shaking such an incomprehensibly large structure would require enough force to destroy our universe's mass energy 9 million times over.
They about to make me
That's
pop the
almost
game out.
100
Hey,
times greater than Chakravartin's destruction. And this isn't some one-off outlier. I mean, a realm-shattering supergiant doesn't sound too different from the other Titans and Olympians Kratos defeated.
That's the thing, isn't it? It's easy to think that we never see Kratos do anything that matches Asura, but we do. Helios' speed matches Chakravartin, and Kratos outsped him. Atlas is strong enough to lift all of reality, and Kratos overpowered him. Kronos defeated the creator of the universe in a one-on-one fight, same as Asura, and Kratos killed Kronos. Add in the clear numerical comparison of Chakravartin, Ragnarok, and Yggdrasil,
What we thinking, chat?
Kratos takes the edge in power.
But hey, Capcom, if you give us
2-1.
Asura's Wrath 2, we'll try this again.
That'd be pretty awesome.
They can't.
As the sun rises, the god of wrath was Kratos.
The winner is Kratos.
All right, I was wrong. Hey, I was wrong.
But what if?
Hold on. Ooh. Again, boy. Not the nigga just stood there. Nigga Gojo. Knocked him into Elysium. Is that the name? Is that the proper name? Man, took his ass way back. I think it's Elysium. I could be tweaking though.
And that concludes my pitch for Asura's Wrath 2. The end. Next time on Death Battle.
Fuck are they talking about LeBron versus Sora? Is it Spawn? Ghost? I'm fucking with it.
Subscribe and join as a member to see more.
That's
Death
gonna be
Battle.
great.
Thanks
Ghost
for
Rider
watching.
wins that. I know I was wrong on this one, but I can 100% put my money. Well. If they're gonna use everything, let me take that back. Oh, I don't know. We'll let that one play out. There's some of the stuff I know about Ghost Rider and Spawn. We're gonna let that one play out. But let's get this going. I want to know how y'all felt about that down in the comments below. For real, tell me who you think should have won. If you think Kratos was a rightful winner, let me know. If you think Asura was a rightful winner, let me know. That's what I want to know in the comments. Second, what I want to know in the comments is who do y'all think got that one? Spawn or Ghost Rider? Put it down below, twin. Put it down there below. If they gonna go with how I think they gonna go, it is a high possibility that Spawn is gonna win that. I'm just saying it now. I've been waiting for that for the longest. I wanted to say, hey, thank y'all for coming through. Thank y'all for stopping by. I appreciate it always and forever. Y'all know how we supposed to get in this. Stay cool, stay calm, stay collected, stay humble, stay hardworking, stay motivated, stay dedicated, stay determined, stay disciplined, and stay honored. We are out. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share the video. I'll see y'all next time.